Spanish 1. Today, we're talking about a brand new verb and lots of expressions that go with it, the verb tener. Right? It's one that we started to use a little bit informally in class. We're going to get into a little bit more. We've got to agree, though, that Espanol and English are not the same thing. Right? Spanish is not English translated into Spanish, and that's important because tener is going to let us talk about ideas. It's going to let us communicate concepts that if we tried to translate them directly, it wouldn't quite work for us. We've got to remember Spanish is Spanish, English is English, and we've got to respect that. So the verb tener, it's an ER verb, but can I just chop off that ER and go from there like a regular verb? Absolutely not, because that would not give me yo tengo, which is what I need, yo tengo. It keeps on getting a little bit more irregular with this change in the stem. I get tú tienes, ella tiene. Now, nosotros, since it wants to be the problem child, in this case, it doesn't have any change at all. Thanks, nosotros, right? Nosotros tenemos. And then we get back to ellos, ellas, ustedes with tienen. That gets that stem change one more time. Recapping that for you very quickly. Yo tengo, tú tienes, ella tiene, nosotros tenemos, ellas tienen. This is a great thing to memorize, right? It's an irregular verb. You're going to want to make sure that you know it by heart. Now, you know that it means to have, right? And we talked about this on the first day of class with yo tengo 15 años, right? Literally, I have 15 years, but we know that that communicates the idea, the concept of age, where in English we would say I am 15 years old, right? In Spanish we communicate it in this fashion with the verb to have. There are other expressions that in English we'd be more of a to be, and in Spanish we're more of a to have. For instance, if I want to talk about physical comfort, whether I'm too hot or too cold, I could say yo tengo calor, right? I'm hot, or yo tengo frío, right? I'm very cold. Okay, notice that accent on the frío. That's something we've got to make sure that we take care of, right? Other things dealing with your physical situation. Yo tengo hambre, I'm hungry. Yo tengo sed, I'm thirsty, right? Again, in English we'd be saying I am, and in Spanish we use the verb tener to communicate that idea, that concept. All right. If I'm in a hurry, right, or if I'm feeling a little tired, yo tengo prisa, right? I'm very much in a rush. Leave me alone. Yo tengo prisa, right? Or I'm tired. Tengo sueño. I'm not going out. Tengo sueño. Of course, I'm going out. Let's go out. All right. Now, other expressions that deal with tener. Yo tengo razón. I'm correct. I'm right. Yo tengo razón, right? It helps me to think about reason, right? Having a reasonable approach to something, usually right. Yo tengo razón. I'm correct. I'm right. Yo tengo miedo, right? I'm scared. Yo tengo miedo. I'm scared. Yo tengo miedo de. Well, then I can elaborate a little bit more. Like, for instance, what if I was afraid of puppies, right? Yo tengo miedo de los perritos, right? It could happen. It could happen. Also, right? Be lucky, right? Yo tengo suerte. Yo tengo suerte, right? Now, you've got to be careful in the world, right? Yo tengo cuidado. Yo tengo cuidado. And we hear this one much more with a command of hey, ten cuidado, or simply the word cuidado, right? But tener cuidado is the idea of to be safe, to be cautious, right? Your book has more information on this. Check out page 100. It has all the expressions, everything you'd want to know, but make sure you know that verb tener, right? If you still have questions, come see me. I am here for you, right? Tú tienes suerte, right? You're lucky because I'm here, all right? I look forward to seeing you. Muchas gracias, mucha suerte y hasta muy pronto.